Hi, I'm Reverend Charles Perry, the Senior Minister of Unity of Birmingham, wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Kuwait, where I am still on active duty with the United States Army. So for most of us now, the stockings are being hung and the lights are lit, Christmas songs are playing on our Bluetooth speakers, and the lines at the store are growing longer. Christmas means something different for each of us. For some of us, it's a time of family. For some, it's friends. And for some of us who channel our inner Ebenezer Scrooges, it's a time of rampant crass commercialism. It's a time that can be sweet or bittersweet, depending on our life circumstances. Christmas can carry both joy and loss, profound happiness and profound sorrow. And that's what makes it crucial for us to focus on what Christmas means for us, for our own individual spiritual journeys. As we consider the birth of Jesus, we're provided with a unique and wonderful opportunity to look at our own spiritual birth, the dawning realization of our own indwelling Christ presence, that divine essence that lives in each and every one of us. That Christ presence means so many things. And one of those is that we never really have to feel truly alone. When we realize that in any moment, no matter what's going on around us, we can turn within and connect with the spirit of the universe, no matter what we're up against, and no matter how by ourselves we may seem to be out there in the big wide world, we never have to feel alone. One of those things that makes us feel alone, especially around the holidays, is the physical loss of friends and loved ones, those who have made their transitions, especially if this is the first Christmas that they're gone. And understanding that Christ presence, that divine part of us, is part of the energy of the universe, helps us realize that we're always connected to those people, that they are part of that energy in which we live and move and have our being, that we truly are all one, no matter where we are in time and space and in consciousness. And no matter what has happened to you this year, no matter what you feel like you have done or left undone, we can use this time of understanding that birth of consciousness in us to experience a rebirth, a renewed awareness of who we are, and of knowing that we are truly part of that Christ presence, that we're in possession of a Christ within, that spark of God that is manifested as our own indwelling divinity. And one of the ways that we can recognize the divinity in us, and it can be kind of tough at times, is by learning to recognize the divinity in other people. Everyone we encounter, I say again, everyone that we encounter is part of that wonderful divinity of creation. So this time of year is a great time for us to remember to offer grace, to forgive those people who have wronged us, and to unclench our fists and open our hands. We can't fully live into our own divinity without recognizing it in others. And it's especially important to work at seeing the divinity in those who bother us most. So I want to encourage all of us to make sure we take this opportunity to come to a fresh realization of that indwelling Christ presence. We all may have thought of that. We may have heard it time and again, especially those of us who've been in unity a long time. And it doesn't matter if this is something that we've thought of tens or hundreds or even thousands of times. This year, let's make it new. This is a time of birth. And I invite all of us to remember to allow this realization to be truly born in us again this year. Allow the Christ presence to be born in us. To, even in this dark night, find the dawning of the sun, and to be able to see that divine presence in us and in all people. Have a very, very Merry Christmas and the happiest of New Years. And I will see you Easter Sunday.